Now turning to China-related news, the clock is ticking for TikTok. Senators are now analyzing the TikTok ban bill after the House unanimously passed it in early March, and President Joe Biden has already indicated he's willing to sign the bill, turning it into law. The intelligence community warns that TikTok is a national security threat because of its ties to the Chinese Communist Party. FBI Director Christopher Wray says the CCP could use TikTok to influence American users. And that's on top of controlling their devices as well, stealing their personal data. And the Senate may change the House's bill. Senator Cory Booker says he doesn't like targeting only TikTok when other social media firms do similar things. Senator Richard Blumenthal suggested that TikTok's parent company ByteDance should be given a longer time to sell TikTok. The Wall Street Journal also reports that Senator Maria Cantwell, who chairs the Senate Commerce Committee, wants to hold a hearing and make changes. If the Senate does in fact make changes, the House would have to approve them before the bill goes to President Biden. But even if Biden signs it into law, the actual bill may not take effect for some time. We spoke to communications professor Roy Gutterman of Syracuse University. He says the law may face some challenges. Take a listen.
There will be challenges to this ban based on the First Amendment. This is clearly a content-based restriction on a widely used platform. So before this law even goes into effect, there will be challenges in court, and that will drag out the actual ban. Data security is important, but so is the free flow of information, so is access to information, and the right to express yourself in a short video. So, whether this rises to the level of a legitimate national security threat, that's going to have to weigh out in the court system.
Gutterman says it could take months or even years, in fact, for the courts to debate the law. Proponents will have to prove that the threat to national security is big enough to justify banning an app millions of Americans use. The Biden administration revised rules aimed at making it harder for China to access U.S. artificial intelligence chips and chip-making tools. And this is part of a bigger effort to impede Beijing's chip-making industry. And of course, this is over national security concerns. The rules seek to halt shipments to China of more advanced AI chips designed by NVIDIA and others. The U.S. is cracking down on Beijing over the very serious concern that it could help boost China's military. The new rules go into effect Thursday, and they clarify, for example, that restrictions on chip shipments to China also apply to laptops containing those chips. The Commerce Department, which oversees export controls, has said it plans to continue updating its restrictions on technology shipments to China as it seeks to bolster and fine-tune the measures. As China tries to win back foreign investors, there is a major risk in plain sight, and many actually don't know about it, and that is an exit ban. So let me explain here. The legal tool can trap foreigners in China. Now, a person hit with an exit ban doesn't have to be actually accused of any crime at all, and likely doesn't even know about it until he or she tries to leave. So an exit ban can be issued on someone involved in a civil case, for example, often in a business dispute. The Wall Street Journal found at least 37 cases of foreign nationals slapped with exit bans. That includes an Iranian businessman who was stuck for months because he owed an employee $7,000. Scholars have found more than 150 exit ban cases. Anyone under an exit ban has their name added to a national database, which is checked at all airports and train stations as well. A law expert says there really isn't anything that can be done about an exit ban because it is legal in China.